Hey guys! Yeah, I cut my hair. It was very impulsive. I tend to do drastic changes when it comes to my hair, but I shared with you guys a few days ago on Snapchat a picture of my hair, and it was curled then, and I'm sort of still trying to figure out how to style this dang hair because this is the shortest that I've had it in a very, very long time. I think the last time I had it this length was in high school. I used to have really long hair and it was like past my bottom, and my mom never allowed us to cut our hair. And the same went for my sister. So when she finally gave us the green light, I remember I chopped it off and it was like barely touching my shoulder. So it was kind of similar to this length. I think it was just like one straight cut. I think I went to like Fantastic Sam's back in the day. This was like early 2000s. Eek. I just aged myself. Anyways, I wanted to do something different with my hair. My hair was pretty long and I hadn't had it cut in about a year, and I thought, why don't I just get it cut? And then I started looking at pictures and I thought, my hair being really fine and super long, there's no life to it. So I need some life to it. So I just went and just had them hack it off. So yeah, I'm going to figure out how to style this and work with these really short layers. It's kind of shorter in the back and it comes down a little bit longer. In the front, I just dried it. Didn't put any product in it. I don't even know what I'm doing. So bear with me if it looks like a hot mess. So we'll get there. So today we're doing a Q&A video. I may have to split this into two depending on how long I'm going to keep track of my time on the screen, so we can keep these a little bit shorter. A lot of you have sent in comments or questions in the comment section of the videos, and I appreciate you guys for taking the time to leave your questions, and this is a great way to get to know me. Those of you who've been here for some time, maybe know some more personal details about myself. Those of you that are new, you get to find out a little bit more about me as a YouTuber, as just a regular person. So I'm going to do, this hair is bothering me. I got one. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do the personal questions first, and then we'll do the YouTube things, hair, skincare, those types of things in a different video possibly, or towards the end. So I have my phone, so if I keep looking down, that's exactly what it is. So I took screenshots of the questions, and so some of the questions that I have, and I'll put them on the screen, is why are you guys moving? As you all know, we're moving to Colorado. I am so excited to be moving back because that's where I call home. I did not want to leave to begin with. And we are moving back because of my husband's job. And that's kind of the reason why we move a lot, because of his job and opportunities that he's afforded. So we take opportunities to do that, being that we don't have, kids implemented in schools yet. We are able to travel and move places. But now that our son is going to be going to school soon, we kind of want to put some roots down. And so my husband's job is still under the same umbrella as what he was doing before, but it's just a different specialty. So without hesitation, when the option came up to go back to Colorado, he took it. Didn't even, have to ask me because he knew I was going to be on board with it. And he was like, yes, we'll go tomorrow. We had to. So we are moving back for his job. What kind of home are you looking for? I don't know. We've been looking at houses every single day on realtor.com, so the not used don't get the house. You've seen the commercial. Zillow, Trulia, we have an agent that's a friend of ours working over there as well for us, looking online. I would like to get a new construction. I would love to be able to pick out features and do all of the interior of it. I think that would be really fun and just kind of put my unique stamp on it. But being that we are in Tennessee, Colorado is quite a bit of ways of a drive, and I don't want to keep having to fly over there every couple weeks just to see the progress of the house, and I kind of want to be there when it's happening. So it may happen like that, or I may just get a new construction, a new brand new home that's just on the market for sale and just move right on in. Maybe an older home, a few years old, and maybe do some work on it and fix it if it needs it. So I don't know, but I would definitely keep you guys posted through Snapchat, the whole home purchase and shopping and for houses and all that kind of stuff, because I may not have internet while I'm down there just because I'm not going to have a place to live. I'm just going to be in a hotel. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Am I going to miss Tennessee? Yes and no. I hate the humidity here. It is very, very hot. It can get pretty high in the 90s, but as soon as you step out, you're sticky, muggy, and I start to sweat. I normally don't sweat. It takes a lot, but within like 2 minutes, I'm already sweating. I can feel it. It's disgusting, dripping down my back. It's just disgusting and muggy, sticky. I hate it. I just can't. So I'm not going to miss the weather. I may miss Nashville, you know, having so much around you and being able to do so many things. And Nashville is a great place to be if you have kids and family. It's one of the top places to raise a family, so it's nice. We live in a city like right outside Nashville. It's a little smaller, and I'm not going to miss anything about that. Just because everything that we have here, I can get there, you know, in Colorado. So it's not going to be something I'm going to miss. Do I work? I do not work. I am a stay-at-home mom. I do want to work on my real estate career when I get to Colorado, so that's something that I'm going to be working on. But I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I do YouTube for like creative process, just to kind of do something with myself instead of just raising a child and taking care of pets. It's kind of like it's something for me to do. I need a hobby, and this is what this is. All of this doesn't pay very well, but that's okay because I'm not doing it for the money. I just do it because I love makeup, and I've been surrounded by makeup my whole life, you know, since I was a young child. My mom used to sell Avon and Mary Kay. My mom has always worn makeup, always has done her nails, always done facials and stuff. So I've been around that, and that's just what I love. And for me, this is something that I can just do, and it's just me being myself. I don't have to measure up to someone else or be like anybody else. This is just me. I'm as authentic and real on these videos as I am in real life. So what you see on camera, I promise you, hand on the Bible, is what you will see in person. If you ever were to meet me or be in the same room with me, it'll be the exact same way. I just want to be true and organic to myself. I also have gotten a question as to why did I start my YouTube channel. I actually started my channel back in 2009, and it's taken me a long time to get views. I don't know if it's just personality, just video, I don't know. I mean, I've changed a lot since I became a mom, and I feel more comfortable in my skin and in my skills on camera. So maybe that has a difference with getting more views and subscribers now than when I first started. But I remember when I first found the YouTube beauty community, it was just a few people that were on there. Now it's so oversaturated that everybody and their mom wants to do YouTube, and they're all doing it for the wrong reasons. Not all, but some are doing it for the wrong reasons. Some are doing it for money. That's just a different thing, you know. But I started my channel because I came across Marlena from Makeup Geek. I found Makeup by Tiffany D, and this was back when they first started, and I thought, they seem like just real, genuine people, and if they can do it, why can't I? So I went and bought the camera that I could afford at the time, which was a Sony point and shoot. It was silver. I think it was like a CyberShot camera. I couldn't afford more than a $60 camera. I had to put a mirror behind it so I can see myself. I had the cheapest desk, the crappiest chair that was like, I might as well just been sitting on the floor. And I just put myself out there just because I was working part-time at Ulta at the time, and I wasn't a store manager yet when I started my channel, but that eventually came over time of working with Ulta. I became a store manager, so it was just something that I had already, it already became part of my routine, so it wasn't that difficult to incorporate filming, whereas when I was part-time, I had more time on my hands to do it, so I thought, why the hell not? Why not just put myself out there, make some friends, and if people like me, great. If they don't, well, that's okay too, you know? So, yeah, I just started it as a hobby, just to have something to do. Just to have something to do, really. Okay, so the next question is, how old am I? Well, women don't like to share their age, but I am not ashamed to say that the big 3-0 is coming up in September for me. Yes, I'm going to be 30 years old. It's crazy how just time is flying by. I can't even believe my 30th birthday is like literally just a few weeks away. It's crazy. 30 years old. But yeah, 30. I'm proud. Hey. Okay, the next question is, do I plan on having more children? And the answer is yes. I would like to have one more. I would, you know, obviously we just want a healthy baby. But secretly I want a little girl. I think, honestly, if I had a little girl, I'd probably go broke because all little girl stuff is so cute. Like, if you just walk past the girl section of Target, you see little faux fur vests, tutus, stockings, leggings, bows, you name it, and I just melt right there, right in the middle of the aisle, because I'm like, I need to have a girl. We need to get on it because I need a girl. But truly, I obviously, any boy or girl, as long as it's healthy, that's all that matters. But I would like a little girl. If you ask my son, he'll say he wanted a brother. So yeah, we want more kids. I want one more. My husband thinks the 2 is really good. If the second one comes out to be a boy, I may give it a go a 3rd time for a girl. And now if that's a boy, I'm done. 3 boys, no more. Obviously, I'm not meant to have a little girl, but yes, I would like to have some more. And I also have been asked, are you planning on doing pregnancy vlogs? And yes, I am planning on doing pregnancy vlogs. I feel like I'm more in tune with my body now than I was with my first pregnancy, and I want to be able to document that because there's going to be some differences in this pregnancy than the first one, obviously, because no 2 pregnancies are the same, but I do have systemic lupus, so that makes pregnancy a little bit riskier, and so I want to document this and share that because you see a lot of pregnancy vlogs out there and they're very helpful, but I have not found pregnancy vlogs of someone having an autoimmune disease and sort of documenting what that is like and having pregnancy into the mix. So I want to do that. And I also get asked, what is it like to have lupus? And for me, my lupus, systemic lupus, is currently a very mild thing for me right now, which is great news, thank God. But it is an autoimmune disease where the body attacks itself, and you have to take medication to manage that. And I am on medicine for it that is safe to take while trying to conceive or while pregnant. But I may be tapered off the medication during my pregnancy because pregnancy puts lupus into remission, which is great news. So there's a high chance that I could have a normal pregnancy. But my pregnancy would be considered high risk, and so I would see a high risk OB. I go to maternal fetal medicine, so I've already gotten that all sort of lined up. Unfortunately, I have to redo it when I move to Colorado with new doctors, but yeah, so for me, the extent of my symptoms for lupus is the extreme fatigue. Like, I can go to sleep on time and I wake up in the morning and I feel like I haven't slept in days. And then there's days where I wake up and I feel okay. And then, throughout the day, I may get like a burst of energy and I'll use that energy to film or to, vacuum upstairs, put some laundry or do some cleaning. And then after that, I'm exhausted where I can't do anything for the rest of the day. And it just really feels, it's horrible, not having energy, not being able to keep up. And with a toddler, it's like I'm on the go, go, go. And it's like I physically am not able to keep up. So that's been the extent of it, just feeling really tired. Also, just an overall feeling of not feeling well, and that just comes with lupus. And there's so many other things, mood swings. You can get, butterfly rashes on the body, which I have not experienced. Mood swings a little bit. Sometimes I'm pretty happy. Then I feel a little bit, but I think that a lot of people can relate to having mood swings. Anything can cause you to go from being happy to, so I'm not gonna be like, that's, if you do that, if you have that, it's lupus. No, but it can be part of it. It could be a sign of it, but because I'm already aware of this illness, I'm on medication now. The last 2 months, I've been feeling pretty good. I have pretty consistent energy from when I wake up to when I go to bed. I've been able to get a lot of stuff done more these days, which is really great, and I've been able to clean, just organize things, get my home ready to be packed up, get things going for donations, and just sort of get things done. And I'm glad that I'm able to do that because before, the energy was just downhill from there. But, it is what it is. These are the cards that I was dealt, and there's nothing that's saying that I can't have a normal life, that I can't have a life like everybody else. So, I just deal with it. Honestly, I can sit here and dwell on it and wish that it was different. Of course, who wants to have, autoimmune diseases or any illness that there's no cure for? But there's people that have it a whole lot worse than I do, and I'm just really grateful that I get to wake up every day and I get to have all of this. My son, my husband, my pets, my YouTube, you guys, and I'm very thankful for that, my family. So for me, I'm happy. I'm just going to take it one day at a time. That's all I can do, one day at a time. Do your friends and family know you have a YouTube channel? Yes, they do. My sister, my mom, my closest family knows. My mom brags about it to everyone. So yes, they do know. Sometimes they do tune into my videos, or if my sister asks me questions like skincare and makeup, she calls me all the time and asks me. I will tell her, you know, hey, I have a video on that, and she'll go and pull it up. So, you know, they do know and they do watch. Coffee break. Coffee break, and then one of my dogs, hey girl, wants to be in the video. All right, so the next question is, who is my favorite YouTuber? I have a few that I watch from time to time. I like Makeup by Tiffany D. I like her content, and like when she does her Nordstrom hauls and stuff, because I like her videos and just her taste in makeup and stuff, or her style of dressing. I think it's really pretty. I also like Marlena from Makeup Geek, just because she seems very real, and I like the brand. That's why I'm an affiliate with them. I am not affiliated with a lot of companies at all, and that is one, Makeup Geek. And I do like her as a person. She seems genuine and very real. She's opened up herself to share a lot about her life, both work and personal. And it just makes that connection with people. And I think it's kind of important for a YouTuber to do that, just because you want to have that real connection with people, and you just want to seem as real and as genuine as you possibly can, because, you know, there's too many fake people out there on YouTube and just in life in general, trying to be somebody that they're not, and they seem very real, her and Tiffany D. I also like Emily Noel from Beauty Broadcast. I like her because she's a mom as well, and her channel is very successful. She's got 2 little girls, and it's just nice to see like her mommy vlogs and just, you know, her tutorials and things like that. I do like that. And I also like when she does the Emily Awards. I think it's very interesting to see what her top rated products are for the year. I think those are always fun. So I would say those are like my top 3 that I probably consistently watch. Not all the time, but when I do sit and watch videos, it's most likely going to be one of theirs. Anybody else? I can't think of anybody else that's off the top of my head. And it is pouring outside. Great. The sun is still out, but it's pouring. Great. And it got really dark right here by the window. So anyways, the next question is, where did you learn to do makeup? I have always loved makeup. And I mentioned that earlier in the video. I have always enjoyed sitting down doing my makeup and just being able to just play with different colors. And I used to wear makeup at school, even though my mom didn't allow me to, for the first few years of high school. And I would wash it off before she got home. As soon as I got off the bus, I was like, I'm washing this all off. And I had no idea what I was doing then. But I've always loved makeup and playing around with it. I did do makeup on clients before. I also, when I worked at Ulta, I did work with clients, and I did makeup on other people. So that was helpful there for my makeup skills. And honestly, it's just sitting down and practicing and just doing something different, you know, trying to use different colors and trying different techniques and just going for it. Because that's really the only way you're going to learn, is if you sit down and just go for it. It may not look pretty. It may not come out what you envision, because that happens to me all the freaking time. But you just have to sort of know that it can be washed off. It's just makeup. It's not permanent, you know. So for me, it's just trial and error. That's how I learn. I used to have a lot of beauty books that I used to buy at like the bookstores. I used to read those, watching YouTube videos back in the day when YouTube beauty first started, trying to sort of figure out how to, you know, put certain colors together. So I've gotten some help from that before. And again, the books, trying on makeup on myself, practicing on my mom, or, you know, working at Ulta, I had access to a lot of makeup things, and it just sort of made me fall in love even more with makeup, having access to the new release products and training on those products, and then talking about it with the clients and their customers, or their customers, our customers, their customer. It's just, it was good. And that's kind of where I also learned, you know, sometimes things didn't come out so great, but I had some, you know, great practice on other people. So it's just, again, I think the biggest thing is just practicing on yourself and just trying, and, you know, following along with tutorials. That also helps a lot. All right, so that is the personal questions that I have gotten so far from the comments from you guys. So I'm going to do like the skincare you know, my hair care stuff and just do another part 2, but make it a little bit shorter. Just because I don't want this to be super drawn out, because you know, long videos can kind of, you know, not everybody likes long videos, so we'll try to keep this a little bit shorter. But I do appreciate you guys so much for leaving your questions and for being here watching the video. I hope that you guys were able to get to know me just a little bit more. If you like these types of videos, we can definitely do them more often. As you have more questions, you can leave them in the comment section. I'll start making notes of them on my phone and sort of gather questions together, and we can do them every couple months. We can do some questions, some stuff together, you know, and kind of get to know each other. And if you want to share some details about yourself, by all means, go for it. And we can get to know each other and be friends, better friends. Yeah. Anyways, I appreciate you so much for being here for this video. I'm going to do a part 2, and I'm also going to do like an update on that as well. So it'll be just kind of keeping you guys in the loop of what's happening and what's going to happen. So I appreciate you so much for being here. Thank you for spending some of your day here. You can also follow me on social media. I'll leave all my socials down below, as always, and I will talk to y'all very soon.